I'm Emma Peckford. I'm 15 years old and I live in Corner Brook, Newfoundland. For as long as I can remember, and even before I can remember, music has been a major part of my life. My dad tells me stories of when I was a baby and I was crying and upset, and the thing that would calm me down the quickest is when he took out his guitar.
Of eveRIAthing, and if you've been watching for a while, you may have noticed that we're starting to actually feature people outside of BC, even if they're not actually in BC. Where there's a will, there's a way. Do you guys remember our 13-year-old country singer Abby Stewart from Kingston, Ontario? Well, I met her at the She's the One national competition, and that is also where I met a girl named Emma Peckford, and she's actually the winner of She's the One. Now, when you first meet Emma or look at her, you probably think she's a little shy, but as you get to know her, you discover she's very down-to-earth, passionate, and she's really nice. She's actually the first friend that I made at the competition, and I'm just so happy for her. She's actually from Corner Brook, Newfoundland. Let's get to know Emma and actually find out when she started singing and if she plays any other instruments too.
I started singing probably as soon as I started talking. But I started singing at my church for some Christmas Eve services when I was about 5 years old, and my first public performance was when I was about 13. My main instrument is my guitar, but I do play alto saxophone in my school band. I have picked a bit at bass guitar and keyboard and mandolin, but my main instrument, my go-to, is the guitar for sure. I think I can be pretty particular when it comes to my guitar. Certainly when it comes to buying a new one. It's taken me up to a year sometimes to find a guitar that I like both the feel and the sound of it, and you know, the look counts a little bit too. But both me and my dad are guitar players, so we have a fair number of guitars kicking around our house. But there's only 2 that I will use when I perform. There's only those couple that I am comfortable with, that I am happy with, and that I like the look of and the sound of and the feel of. So I think I'm pretty particular with my guitars.
Contests are a good way to improve and a fun way to learn, and every contest, of course, comes with an unforgettable, amazing experience. Let's see what Emma has to say.
I think it's pretty important to join singing competitions because it's a experience booster, a confidence booster, and really just an opportunity to learn. You're at a competition, so you are being judged, so you get to learn some new tips and tricks and some helpful hints about things, and you get to learn really from other singers as well, because you don't have the same experiences as other people, so they know things that you don't know, and you know things they don't know, so really you help each other. And I think it's just a really good opportunity to get to just learn. You learn how to carry yourself on stage, some tips and tricks about singing, but I think it's really, really important. As someone coming up as a singer, it can be pretty important.
I believe that values definitely contribute to our success, and there is always something good to learn from everyone. I think that Emma has some things to share with you as well.
I think the top 3 most valued pieces of advice that I have received along my way are definitely to be yourself, to trust your gut, and to not let anybody or anything change you. Those 3 pieces of advice are really related to each other, but I think they're extremely important. Really, it's so easy to get caught up in what other people want and what other people think or expect. But at the end of the day, it's only about you. And you're the one who has to be pleased with it, because it's all about yourself. So you have to do what you believe and stay true to yourself, and don't let anybody or anything alter that for anything in the world.
Emma is definitely new to writing songs, and I can tell right now that she's kind of testing the waters, but without a doubt, I know that she's going to write some awesome songs. As for genre, I wonder what kind of songs Emma wants to plan.
I have only just recently dabbled into the world of songwriting, so I haven't exactly established a style of songwriting yet. But for the most part, it's just emotional ballads, which are pretty similar to all the music I sing. But, you know, it could change, but right now I'm into the emotional, acoustic-y, slow ballad type music.
How's that ring playing drum, and how's your engine running? Is that bridge getting built? Are your hands getting filled? Won't you tell me, my brother? 'Cause there are stars up above. We can start
I wonder what Emma's typical day looks like.
My typical day starts with school, because after all, I'm still in high school. So I go to school. Somewhere along the way, there's generally band class, because I do take band as a course in school. Then after school, there's some type of music lesson, whether that be band after school, or a guitar lesson, or even just taking my siblings to their music lessons. And then I always fit in getting to pick up my guitar, or I might be like belting a song in the car, or whatever it may be, but music is a major part of my everyday life.
I know that family always plays a huge part in support because they're always there for you, so I asked Emma who are her strongest supporters when it comes to her music.
My strongest supporters, hands down, are my family. My immediate family, my brother and my sister and my parents and my aunts and my uncles are phenomenal. They have been behind me since before even I started with music. They come to every show. If they can't make it, they're texting me good luck right beforehand. And not even just my immediate family, but my extended family, which is huge, there's a lot of them. People I haven't seen in years, or maybe not even in my lifetime. People who live halfway across the country, or people who live next door, they are just there 100% all the time. They're commenting on pictures on Facebook, or they're texting my dad to say good luck. Whatever it may be, my family, my whole family is behind me all the time, and they are for sure my biggest supporters.
Another question that I also asked Emma is if she prefers to perform as a soloist or with a band, and if so, one or the other, why?
I think as of right now, I do prefer to be launched as a solo artist, just because of the fact that I have only ever been a solo artist. I've only ever performed just me and my guitar up on stage, just us. But I don't know, maybe in the future I might work with a band. I may even have a band, and I might like that just as much or more. But for right now, a solo artist is where I am.
So I did meet Emma at the She's the One competition, which took place in Ottawa, and we were both national finalists, but I want to know how she heard about She's the One.
I heard about She's the One through my province's music association. Music NL is a pretty cool establishment here in Newfoundland. They send out weekly or monthly, depending, newsletters on things that are happening throughout the province, throughout our nation, just any opportunity for music. And me and my dad just so happened upon this competition that was really fitting for me, a young female singer, entitled She's the One.
Another thing I was wondering is if Emma would be willing to change her genre to produce music. Nowadays, the music industry can be pretty competitive.
I don't think I would ever be willing to change my genre for anybody. If a producer wanted it to change, I think I'd say no, because I'm comfortable in this genre that I have discovered. No, I haven't been at it for very long, but I think I'm really in love with this genre. This is where I'm comfortable. I feel really at home with this style of music, and I don't think I'd change it for anybody.
Now, I was also wondering if Emma could actually describe her experience at She's the One, because I know Abby had an amazing time and I had an amazing time. Definitely all the other girls there, I'm sure they had an amazing time, but let's see what Emma has to say.
My experience at She's the One and RBC Bluesfest in Ottawa was just surreal. It really was incredible. At the competition, it was amazing. I really didn't know what to expect because this is only my second time going to a competition, but it was absolutely amazing how there was no competitiveness between the performers. Everyone was just so friendly and just, you know, we sat down and had a chat backstage. Like, that was absolutely amazing. I'll remember that forever. And the weekend that I spent there at the Bluesfest was really crazy. To get to see these massive names in the music industry and to see even these crowds of thousands of people, it was a weekend and experience that I will never forget. This is my cover of Iron and Wine's Flightless Bird, American Myth. call for you everywhere. Have I found you? Flightless bird, jealous, weeping, or lost you.
I am so happy for Emma, but I wonder what would happen if she didn't win. I bet she'd have the same amount of passion and motivation though. Let's see what she'd be doing.
I think if I didn't win the contest, what I'd be doing right now wouldn't be much different than what I'm doing anyway. I just actually a few days ago played at a provincial folk festival out in St. John's. I have been playing and will continue to play in my local park for the music program for the summer. Next month will be performing at a fairly large AIDS benefit. And you know, I think I'd be doing that anyway, because that's what I've always been doing, and I don't think it would change anyway.
So for those of you who don't know, She's the One is actually a career building program, and the top prize is that you get the amazing experience of preparing yourself to be a singer and joining the music industry. I bet right now Emma is so busy preparing for the biggest milestone of her life.
I have started to prepare for my LA career building program. I have been emailing back and forth with the producer, eveRIAthing. He's been trying to get to know me and my music and my style a little bit to get an idea as to what we'll be writing and what we'll be working on. And we have been talking to the people who will be sending us down there, and actually just today we solidified the dates for when our trip will be.
So I wanted to ask Emma if she could describe to us what it's like to have this amazing journey and what the career building program is like.
The career building program, to what I know, is going to be a very, very, very cool week. We will be writing and producing a song, then making a music video for that song, and there will be a makeover and a photo shoot as well.
I also wanted to know what she hopes to get out of the career building program.
I think mainly what I expect to get out of this career building program is just to learn. I don't have much experience working with producers and really much professionals in the music industry. So to get to learn from people who do this every single day and to get to just talk to them about this music stuff is going to be a really, really amazing opportunity. I don't expect to become the next Taylor Swift or the Bruno Mars or anything like that. I just want to go there and have an amazing time and just get to learn and soak everything up like a sponge, because it's going to be a phenomenal week.
So here on eveRIAthing, we always love to give advice to our viewers, especially our younger viewers. So Emma, what can you advise all of our younger viewers out there who want to be singers?
I think the biggest advice I can give to aspiring teen singers is to stay true to yourself. You have already established some sort of singer, some person, somewhat inside of you, and you just need to take that and run with it. Whatever you're comfortable with, whatever you want to do, whether that be a punk singer or a folk singer singing traditional music, or you want to write songs or you don't want to write songs, you just have to do what you're comfortable with and what makes you happy, because at the end of the day, you're the one who is making this music and you're doing it for yourself and nobody else.
I bet she's just so excited. Emma, are you ready for LA?
I think I'm as ready as I'll ever be for LA. It feels like a dream. It doesn't feel real, so it's kind of hard to prepare for something that doesn't even feel like it's actually happening. But, you know, I have been talking to the producer, eveRIAthing, and we've kind of been, you know, talking about what we're going to do. We've been talking with the professionals who are involved and kind of getting an idea of what we're going to be doing down in LA. But, you know, I'm probably as ready as I can be. Ria is the warmest, most friendly, just a really genuine person. She was the first person to come up and approach me at the meet and greet that Friday before our competition. I will remember that because she just came up and gave me a big hug and introduced herself. And that really struck me because there was not an ounce of competitiveness. And we were at a competition. Like, here she was, we were competing against each other, and I don't think that ever crossed her mind, or if it did, it never came across that way. And she was so friendly and open, and her mother as well, her and Jackie, they were just so funny and relaxed, and just like, we've known them forever. That's what it felt like. And as a performer, my goodness, Ria has a voice. She's an amazing singer, and she has such a stage presence. Like, she's just a big performer. She's not even just a singer, she's a performer. She's a really, really lovely person, and I think we'll stay friends. I think my fans and my followers deserve a very big thank you. They have been behind me since day one. They've been commenting on my first Facebook photos. They've been sending me little messages. I get cards in the mail sometimes. It means a lot. It really does, because, you know, being a teenager, you kind of struggle sometimes, wondering if this is the right thing to do, and with confidence issues. But to have so many people who are behind you and just rooting for you all the time, they're just telling you, good job, you can do it. It really means a lot, and I think they just deserve a really big thank you.
Thanks everybody once again for watching this week's episode of eveRIAthing, and of course, thank you to Emma. I love you so much. Thanks for sending in your video answers for our interview. I wish you all the best, and be sure to keep me posted on how everything is going. Let me know if you're in Vancouver. I hope to see you sometime again soon. For all of you out there as well, if you think that you should be on our show, or if you think that you know someone who should be on the show, be sure to contact us at eveRIAthing.com, and maybe one day you'll be interviewed by me as well. Doesn't matter where you are, we'll find you. Thanks so much everyone once again. I love you all so much. Take care, and thanks for all the support. I'll see you next week here on eveRIAthing.
I got my eyes on you. You're everything that I see. I want your high love and emotion endlessly. I can't get over you. You left your mark on me. I want your high love and emotion endlessly. 'Cause you're a good boy and you know it. You act so different around me. Yeah, you're a good boy and you know it. I know exactly who you could be. So just hold on, we're going home, going home. Just hold on, we're going home, going home. It's hard to do these things alone. So just hold on, we're going home, home. I got my eyes on you. You're everything that I see. I want your high love and emotion endlessly. I can't get over you. You left your mark on me. I want your high love and emotion endlessly. 'Cause you're a good boy and you know it. You know exactly who you could be. Yeah, you're a good boy and you know it. I know exactly who you could be. Just hold on, we're going home, going home. Just hold on, we're going home, going home. It's hard to do these things alone. So just hold on, we're going home. You're my boy, you're the one. I gave you everything I love. I think there's something, baby, I think there's something, baby. Just hold on, we're going home, going home. It's hard to do these things alone. Just hold on, we're going home, home. Just hold on, we're going home, going home. Just hold on, we're going home, going home. It's hard to do these things